sold a couple of bales earlier to pay for my petrol. I completely forgot that they don't instantly go to silage.
I wondered why you were over there, and I was like, oh, has he like made the mistake of like they've not gone to silage straight away?
No, I had no fuel left whatsoever, and I didn't want to pay for it. So I sold a couple of bags of, I presume, grass. Out of the way, chickens! Stupid animals, aren't they? Have I dropped one? Hey, hello. So you're on your, how many runs of silage now?
Oh God, now you're asking. I did the wild grass, and I did a normal cut, and I did 2 normal cuts. So this will be my 4th. Tomorrow will be my 5th cut of the grass.
You getting bored of cutting grass yet?
I am a little bit, but if I was playing this game every single day for like 8 hours at a time, and I was cutting grass all the time, then yes, I would be ready to
yeah.
out the window.
I think the server's about right at the pace it's at.
But like, you know, exactly what you just said there. I am at no risk of burning out on this whatsoever because of the pacing. Like, you do your job, you go away, you wait 2 days, 2-3 days, come back again, you do it again. Like, for me anyway, it depends what you plan, it depends how you go about trying to conquer the game. It's up to you. Now,
yeah, mine's a bit more full on because of all the animals and
I was talking
different
to,
crops and stuff.
I was talking to Ian earlier.
Oh yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing all right. He's looking forward to harvesting his crop tomorrow. We were wondering, like, what's the end game thing? You made a good point, and I haven't got a clue. Like, when do we stop?
Well, we've discussed this before. I mean, obviously, when all the land has been bought up and everyone's developed on it all, then that is the end of that. But you know, it's all about starting a farm from scratch, going through all the hardship and setting up and just making the farm of your dreams, really, I guess. So once you feel like you've achieved that, you can off ski.
So just to confirm then, you're happy with everybody that's on the server that's got a farm owning 8 plots of land then, yeah?
Well, you know, it may work out that someone gets rich quicker and buys up all the land, who knows? I'm not going to reserve it. What I might say is, you know, you can't buy up 2 plots of land at once. Something like that.
What's the cutaway with that? Because in about 4 years, roughly around about the start of next year, I'm going to be able to buy all my plots of land.
Well, so will everybody. That's the point.
Like I'm talking about. I will have the money to get all.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody will. If you're earning like 80 grand a month, which is totally possible for this game, then you know, you can buy up a plot of land every time you get paid, basically, can't you? So it makes sense that... Well, that's the first time I've seen the helicopter right over my head. It makes sense to say that unless you're farming it, actively farming the land, you can't purchase another plot of land. So you can't buy 6 plots of land and work on one. You have to have 1 plot of land if you're going to do trees and, you know, strip all the trees out of it and then go on to the next one.
Right. So what you're saying is you can't buy another plot of land until you've actively developed, let's say, the 2 that you've already bought. Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. No, that's fair play. That's fair play. That's fine. I'll make the game last for me at least a little bit longer.
But if someone was going to go around and buy up all the best plots of land for themselves and not actually do anything on them, then that makes them a complete arsehole.
There was no chance of me doing
and I'd probably kick him off the server anyway.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So, you know, I don't expect anyone to do that, but as soon as you brought it up as a question, I guess I ought to clarify my position on it, which is don't be a dick.
Yeah, you've got no. I mean, I've got my eye on at least 4 more plots of land now.
I started looking at bits of land and thinking, oh, I wouldn't mind that one, or I could do that with this one, or I wouldn't want that one because of this reason. We're getting there. We're getting to the point where I'm thinking about it.
It's whoever gets there the fastest, then, isn't it? Really.
Yes, I mean it's luck of the draw. Well, not luck of the draw. You know, the skill of the farmer, I guess. And we'll have to watch out and see how Rum's apple orchard thing comes in. We'll have to see which apple orchard is killing Stu.
According to Stu, it's orchards and greenhouses. It's the new one that you put on. It's the one that you were going to get Rum to move over to.
Oh, okay. That's one mod, is it?
Yeah, it's just the one mod that's killing.
I thought that was 2 mods. Okay, yeah. Well, we'll let yeah, so I was thinking out loud. I was going to say we'll let Rum cash in on his apples and we'll see how that fares. I don't understand why anyone would add an apple mod and then make it unrealistic in the way that they have. That just seems really... I just don't understand why anyone would do that. Why hasn't anyone made a gummy bears orchard? Do you know what I mean? I'm really going for all the little bits of grass here at the moment. Every little tiny little snippet I can find.
There's money in it.
It's true. This is true. I sold a couple of bales earlier to pay for my petrol. I completely forgot that they don't instantly go to silage.
I wondered why you were over there, and I was like, oh, has he like made the mistake of like they've not gone to silage straight away?
No, I had no fuel left whatsoever and I didn't want to pay for it. So I sold a couple of bags of, I presume, grass.
Definitely noticed that your tractor gets broken a lot quicker with the length of time that you've owned it.
Yeah, but I don't notice any difference. I mean, my tractor totally knackered. Totally knackered. But I mean, it was slow in the first place, so it's always been slow.
No performance difference or anything like that. Then.
Not that I've noticed, no.
You know, that would be nice if they like.
I'd really like it if the bloody thing kept turning off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or
you can't start it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want from a simulator. I know it seems weird, but that's what simulators in my head are. Like real life in a computer game. I'll never be able to own my own farm. It's never going to happen. As much as I'd like to. So it's nice to simulate it, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
The rough with the smooth, the good with the bad.
Wait a second.
Goals.
Nice back.
Welcome back.
So, would you be up for doing a video on hosting prices tomorrow?
Tomorrow might be a bit tricky. I'm trying to get through all the games I'm supposed to have reviewed. And they're all taking quite a bit of time because they're quite in-depth, full-on games. I need to stop mowing my bloody field here. When did you say it releases?
Tomorrow.
And that'll have all the pricing and everything available?
Yep. All the hosted servers are dropping tomorrow, and we'll be able to go on to racecontrol.gg and have a look at how much they're charging.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, saving it in the long term and what have you, just go on somebody else's server that's paying for it.
Yeah. There's no there's no self-host option, is there?
No, they'll yeah. There is there is a really interesting feature though. Like, I was quite surprised by this. It's maybe like a plug to get people to go back to R Factor 2. They're also doing a subscription, and there's quite a bit of stuff thrown in with it. But the biggest, most interesting thing for me was when you subscribe, you get all the LMU DLCs and every single DLC they brought out for R Factor 2 included in the subscription.
Like in a subscription though, so you don't own it.
No,
you're renting it.
Yeah, effectively, yeah, pretty much, yeah. So you pay.
I'm so against that, you wouldn't believe.
It's mad, isn't it? Like
that's global economics right there. We'll own everything. You can pay us money and we'll let you use it until you stop paying us money. That's what that is, and I think it's absolutely outrageous.
The worst offender is iRacing, 100%, because
yes. They've been doing it for a long time.
If there was no subscription base to that game, I would play that all day, every day. No problem at all. Because I would not have an issue with paying for the DLC. What I've got an issue with is paying for the DLC and then paying you for the right to flipping use it.
Yeah. It's outrageous.
Impeccable.
It is absolutely outrageous. I can't stand companies who think that that's okay. I mean, they must know, right? They're not stupid people. They must know that that's not an acceptable offer. But they're just so greedy, they don't care. It's like at one point, people used to use like Christianity as a benchmark for everything they do, be that live their life, run their business, how they treat people, how they treat strangers. Do you know what I mean? And that seems to have all gone out the window in favor of me.
100%.
Like, I was thinking about this earlier, and I was thinking, I often think about this. It's like how difficult it is for me to find time to get on and do some multiplayer stuff with you guys. And, this is like Tony said the other day, it's probably the longest standing committed game I've been playing for quite some time, other than the racing, when we were racing quite regularly. And it's like, there are a lot of YouTubers out there who make their viewers pay money to have the privilege to come and play games with them, to sim with them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I just think, how conceited do you have to be to think that that's that's in any way okay? I mean, maybe I'm naive, I don't know. So whilst all the settings and the mods that we add are intended to make the game more realistic, the actual gameplay ethos is going to be quite relaxed and quite free, and we're all going to mess around and help each other out and all sorts of good stuff. So if you'd like to become a part of this server, then all you have to do is come and join our Discord and request a farm, and if there's a space, you may well be allowed to join us.